Never give up. A tale of persistence that changes everything. Have you ever been so desperate that you wanted to quit? Maybe you faced a problem that seemed impossible, like a wall too high to climb or a heart too broken to fix. Today's story is for you. It's about a thirsty crow, a dying marriage, and the power of never giving up. Stay with me, because this lesson could change your life. Part 1. The Crow and the Pitcher. The sun blazed mercilessly over the barren land, turning the cracked earth into an oven. A lone crow, his wings heavy with exhaustion, had flown for miles in search of water. Rivers had dried up, ponds had vanished, and his throat burned with thirst. Just as his strength began to fail, he spotted something glinting in the distance, a clay pitcher, half buried in the sand. With his last bit of energy, he fluttered down and peered inside. His heart sank. The water was there, but only a shallow pool at the very bottom, far beyond the reach of his beak. He tried knocking the pitcher over, but it was too heavy. He clawed at the rim, but it was too smooth. Despair crept in, but then an idea sparked. Scattered around the pitcher were tiny pebbles. One by one, the crow picked them up and dropped them into the pitcher. Plink, plink, plink. Each stone displaced a little more water, raising the level bit by bit. His wings ached, his beak grew sore, but he refused to stop. Finally, after what felt like forever, the water rose high enough. He dipped his beak and drank deeply, his perseverance rewarded. Part 2. The Man Who Refused to Let Love Die. Years later. In a quiet suburban home, a man named David sat at his kitchen table, staring at his wedding photo. His wife, Sarah, had barely spoken to him in weeks. Their marriage, once full of laughter, now felt like a desert dry, lifeless and empty. Every conversation ended in silence or sharp words. Friends told him, "Just walk away. Some things can't be fixed." But David remembered the story of the crow. What if, he thought, emotions are like that pitcher? What if small, steady efforts could bring it back to life? The next morning, he left a single rose on Sarah's dresser with a note. "I still choose you." She said nothing, but she didn't throw it away. Day after day, he planted tiny seeds of love. A cup of coffee made just how she liked it, sitting beside her on the couch, even when she didn't speak, listening without arguing when she vented her frustrations. There were nights he cried and prayed alone, wondering if it was hopeless, but he kept going. Then, one evening, Sarah turned to him, her eyes wet with tears. "Why are you still trying?" she whispered. "Because you're worth every pebble," he said. And just like that, the wall between them began to crack. The moral of this story: persistence isn't about grand gestures. It's the small, daily choices that change everything. The crow didn't move the pitcher in one try. He used what he had, stone by stone. David didn't fix his marriage overnight. He loved, day by day. The Bible says in Galatians 6-9, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." So if you're facing your own pitcher, whether it's a broken dream, a struggling relationship, or an impossible goal, don't quit. Keep dropping your pebbles. Keep showing up. Your breakthrough is coming. Thanks for watching. If this story reminded you to never give up, hit that like button and subscribe to Watchman's Wisdom for more powerful lessons from timeless tales. Drop a comment below. What's the pitcher in your life? Until next time, remember, small steps lead to big victories.